Well, well, hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Kite Swift Moves Trading Academy. And lately, here in the last few videos, we've been talking around the subject of the charts and looking lately at the different strategies, which do like overlays on top of the chart. Well, this one we're going to start looking at the indicators. And the indicators, here, let me just turn one on so you'll see what I'm talking about. The indicators typically are shown below the chart. As you can see, this starts to get kind of busy. But you can adjust things around, play with the scaling. Another reason why I wanted you to get familiar with the different time frames and the big picture, what you're looking at, and the different tools and such. But so this is an RSI indicator. And an indicator, think about like an indicator in your car. You have a gas gauge or a gas indicator, oil indicator, speed indicator. Oh, this is an indicator. So what is this one doing? This one here is telling you, uh, it's telling you when to sell, meaning sell short or do a put. And like here, it's telling you to go long or to buy. Now, is this thing perfect? No, not really. It's another way. What you can find, well, what you'll learn is that if you're looking for confirmation on your technical analysis, meaning you've determined like got this security I'm looking at, and I think it's going to go up in price. Well, you can look at a couple of different tools to get confirmation that what you're thinking is accurate. I'll give you an example. I looked at this earlier as I was waiting on the last video to upload and so forth, and it said buy. And so then it started formulating this candle. And when it did, it started formulating at around, I think it was like six. Let me see if I can, here it is. It started formulating that candle at 260 and 46 cents. And since then, it just keeps climbing and climbing. So if you look at like this one here where it says sell, if you would have started selling this short until you got down here to where it says buy, yeah, you could have made some pretty good money. Again, it's just another way of looking at it, but yeah, your true indicator is being displayed below. Now, one of the things with all these different tools and overlays that you can do, if you put too much on there, you get to where it just becomes too much noise. So I can't stress enough, you're going to want to find the one or two that really clicks with you as far as how you trade and what you're trying to accomplish, and learn to go with that. And again, you can turn these on and off by the little eyeball indicator. Let's see, this is a stochastic. Let's see, well, whoops, not that one. Well, let me bring this up, Now, what's nice with the stochastic, this is actually one of the first indicators I started using. And even to this day, I still kind of favor it because, as you see here, when this blue line, all right, let me back up. You have 80% and over. It's kind of hard to see it, but you're looking at, well, this one's set at 23%. Normally it's 20% and 80%. Um, but anyhow, what the point being is when that blue line crosses over the red or the orange, whatever color that is, and if you look at what's happening in your chart, let me bring that down a little bit. You can see where the trend is going down. Now, if you bought this here and you followed it all the way down to where it crossed under that 20% mark, um, here we can look at it. If you bought that, okay, not a big move, 0.57. Now what you see down here on the bottom is I'll start oscillating down in here, and that usually means that the trend that's in play at the time will just keep doing so. But anyhow, the stochastic is a pretty cool tool to use. Now, in my normal configuration, I wouldn't have so many indicators sitting here installed. What I would do is I would delete them, but I wanted to be able to show you quickly some of these different indicators. So let's bring that one back down, this one back down, and let's turn this guy on. And these things, that's where I need more screen, right? Us tech people, we always want more monitor, more monitor. Okay, again, another tool. This is a money flow indicator, so it's supposed to give you an idea of where if money's flowing in or out of this particular security. So like here where this thing was ramping up, you can see the money was flowing into it. Then all of a sudden it turned around, now money's flowing out of it, and look what it's doing. It's going down. Again, you get confirmation. You're going to learn, and we haven't gotten into it yet, but you're going to learn how to start deciphering these candlesticks and understanding what's the information that they're telling you through them. But what's nice is you can use these indicators and these strategies to get confirmation on what you believe is happening. Now this one here is CCI and Commodity Channel Index. They come with all kinds of names, don't they? Anyhow, point being, it's similar, same situation. Is you just got to look at it, look at the price action, and then you start understanding the information that it's telling you. You know, like this one here. If you bought this on a put, and if you stuck with this all the way down, literally down to here, look how far the price action that you would have enjoyed was pretty strong, really. Good two and a half, $2.25 change in price. Remember, when you're doing options, you don't necessarily need large changes for them to be profitable. Okay, let's see what else we have here. And this is the RSI Relative Strength Index. And again, all right, so a lot of these tools, you just look at them briefly, and you'll start comparing it to the price action up here in the chart. You'll start understanding what it is they're conveying to you. Like this one here, the one that's below that yellow line there, it's conveying to you that it's in a bearish mode, meaning the price is going down, and you can make some good money. Now, if you go back here, like look at this. See how it's above the line? And if you would have bought it way back here, again, could have made some good money on it. So let's see, it flipped right there. So let's look at the price action on that. And if we roll that all the way, we'll say right to there. So you're looking at $4.38, which equates to some good profit. Anyways, this gives you an idea of the tools. And these are just some, just so you understand when I say some, look at all these tools. That's for technical analysis. If you're doing buy and hold, that would be where you'd want to do your fundamental analysis. They even break them up, the editor's picks, which is kind of cool. And to show you how easy this is, like say you're like, oh, what's this one about? And you click on it. And let me close this down so we can see it. Now I'm going to bring all these down to give us some more real estate down here on the screen. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm doing this for your benefit and for you. This is to help aid you in your trading career. So this one looks like it's basically like another supply and demand, and but it's just another way of looking at the same kind of information and see what it's conveying to you. But yeah, that's pretty good. I think when you talk swing trades, that means you're usually talking multiple days as opposed to a day trade. So anyhow, well, I think that's enough for now. We've looked at a lot of different strategies and indicators, so at least now you're aware of them, and you're gonna just want to spend some time looking through them.